that's how it is for consistently trading for a living. And that's what we're teaching. Everybody can trade, everybody can make money, but can you do it for a living every single day? Good morning, YouTube. I am in front of 200 of our traders trading live in Vancouver. I dragged them here to Vancouver to wake up at 5 a.m., get that coffee, and see how the trading works. I'm gonna actually take a picture, and then our editor will post it in there. You're gonna see that. Today we had a really good trading day. I did have a really good trading day. Right now, and this only my position that I have are the VOO, which is the SPY position. And trading wise for me, I had a small loss on Nvidia and Tesla. I made $2,200, so in total $1,800 profit. I traded a smaller share size because of the nature of trading environment that we are in there. I wasn't really sure also how the Wi-Fi would be, but it turned out to be very nice. But let's go through what we traded today. So Tesla had some news about this robo-taxi that he wants to do. I don't know exactly the detail of that, but it was gapping up 2.5%, traded just above the VWAP, which I like. So you don't want to trade something that is way above the VWAP, at the open. So this is usually, if there's such a distance, usually it's very tricky to trade that. So I love that. So trade right at the VWAP. The first minute dropped. I definitely don't want to take an opening range breakdown on a strong stock that has some news. You can, but again, it's not an A+ setup. You got to be very careful shorting a very strong stock. As soon as it bounced back, I went long. Again, a smaller share size because of the nature. I added one more time and another time, and then it popped up the high of pre-market. I don't think it's high of pre-market, but it's a very nice level just before the open. So as soon as it broke out, I partialed, and I realized that actually the time and sales is getting really bullish, and the order flow is getting really increasing. So I started adding back on that, and from 169 all the way up to 170, 180 was my big partial out. And I had a little bit of the shares down, came and test my break-even point, because my break-even point is now around this area, and then I got out of it. And I was done with my day because, again, the nature of today was trade live and see the thought process behind the trading rather than just show the P&L or how much or making money. A lot of our moderators today didn't make any trade. Like Avi probably could make thousands of dollars on this trade because that's the setup that he does. But again, the nature of today is to share the thought process. So I stepped away from it. Brian is here next to me. He's not be able to talk because the way that we are doing that. So what he did was, he has also Bookmap. We look at the liquidity levels. So he took the trade here, which is kind of like an ABCD pattern for him. And he got this move from 171 to 173, which was amazing for him. That was your thought process. Yeah. Exactly. If there's any additional information you want to say, I can actually say it.
It was I had the how trade if we opened the thing and it just didn't want to break out, so I had to take a small loss on that one. But then that's late. Tesla was the one that was really obviously training the teams.
Yeah, and then we go to Nvidia. So again, another trade right at the open. I did Nvidia. It was kind of the same setup. I was trying to get the opening range break up on for the break of high pre-market. It was trading in the first minute. Again, the candlestick is closing now, but when it was live, I was watching it. It's really trading very, poppy. So from 888 to 888, it's like $4 or $5. So I got a feeling that it might not be really as, in play that we were expecting. So that's why I took a very small share size, like 66 shares I got on that. And I was ready to add on it, exactly like you did on Tesla. I was ready to add on that. And really sold off, and I got to stop that. Maybe I should have got a little bit earlier on that. But do I blame myself as an idiot? No. It's the nature of the trading is that sometimes it doesn't work. I would have blamed myself as an idiot if I were holding that position. As you see, just continue going down. Sometimes it comes back up, but I shouldn't stay long when the stock is breaking below the VWAP and obviously trades below the VWAP. Sometimes they're coming a little bit below the VWAP. You want to wait a little bit to see what happens. But now, after this 2 minutes, it was very obvious that it has lost the VWAP, and it's unlikely that it's going to come and get the VWAP. And if it does come, I can always get back in there. That's fine. You can always get back in there. Up to 3 times, it's still not over trading. A lot of time you have to do a small step on it. Eventually, you get that big move, and then when you do get it, add on it, so you can actually make up those losses. So that's how professional trading is. A lot of time you just do a quick step, and then eventually you nail the trade on that. So again, and if you do it properly, if you do it systematically, the risk to reward should be in your favor. You might have a lot of small losses, and then you get that big win, and then that's what we want to show you, that you can actually eventually you get a 5-to-1 risk to reward, and then that's it. You made your day, and you do this over and over and over and over, and then your account, it gets bigger, 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 and then you see the compounding effect. That wow, like my account is like 6.5 million. I actually didn't know when it got to 6.5 million. It's just a compounding effect. The share size that just continue going up. So that's how it is for consistently trading for a living. And that's what we're teaching. Everybody can trade, everybody can make money, but can you do it for a living every single day? That's why I like a stock market as well, because it opens at certain time, closes at certain time, and you're guaranteed 5 times a week that happens. Crypto is amazing, but can you get a guaranteed daily volatility in a certain period of time on it? No. And that's why I don't like it. I never really opened a crypto account, because I don't want to become a gambling in my life, like always constantly look, oh, it's moving. It's just I don't want that in my life. I want a certain structure to make my $1,000, $2,000, $500 a day, and just go and live my life. Yeah, so that's it. So thank you so much, guys, on YouTube. You are missing out. We had a lot of fun here. We still have a lot of fun here. We had some distinguished guests coming from Europe. Dr. Brett Steenbarger is up today. He couldn't, unfortunately, make it. His wife is sick, but he's going to actually join us for live streaming. And we had a guest from SMB Capital, did a great presentation. And today we wrap it up by 1 p.m. And we are doing the social for traders for a cause here at the hotel. If you are interested to join us, Humble Trader, she's coming. She's from Vancouver. Traders for a cause do require a $50 registration fee, which goes into the local charity. And I will be there. And if you haven't signed up, you can either go to the link that we sent it to you before, or probably you can pay right at the front and join us. That would be nice. That would be a good meet up together. Anything else from you, Brian?
Is it, everyone had a good day this morning?
Yeah.
People trading?
Awesome. Yeah, great. So AMD was another thing that we discussed today. Again, it was trading really, really choppy at the open. It did show and one engulfing around here at between 940 and 945. This is an engulfing pattern, a 5-minute chart. I like that. So that shows somehow the strength on it. Could possibly go long here with the stop loss below the VWAP. If you would have traded that, you would have probably got to stop that once, but it did it again, and then you could actually get that trade to the previous day close. So it did go to previous day close. Like Salim in the community got it. It's okay even if you get a stop that once, and you see this is your loss that you get, and this is the win that you get. So even if you lose 1 R, you might get 3-4 R out of it. So eventually in the long term, again, the consistency comes from that. The papers that we published with Carlo on opening range breakouts, you can get it stopped out 75%. But 25% is enough for you to have amazing, 2,000 return over 5 years. But the problem is algos can't do that. You psychologically might not be able to handle 75% loss. And that's why, that you should stick toward the 50% win to loss, which I'm around 50%. As you see today, 1 loss, 1 win. I'm around 50%, and that's enough to grow your account. All right, guys, thank you so much on YouTube. If you did like that video, subscribe and like our channel. Leave the comment. I personally reply to that, and hopefully we get to 100,000 subscribers, which is a really big milestone for me. With your support and your help, and all the best, guys. Ciao.